Okay, this video is going to be about my top. I got 8 here. I got 4 of each style. Summertime bass fishing when it's real hot, when there's a lot of people out fishing. It's highly pressured waters. I think everybody has those problems unless you have your own private pond. I wanted to do this video a little bit early, even though it's May 5th when I'm doing this video. I want to do this video a little bit early because I thought, well, maybe a lot more people would watch the video gearing up for summertime fishing. So there's a theory that you have to go small lures, you have to downsize everything when summertime hits. When then people are out and they're highly pressuring the lakes, you don't have to do that. You don't have to if you don't want to. But if you are the type of person that likes to downsize baits, think of it this way. You're downsizing lures to catch multiple fish. Well, if you're going to be out trying to catch 3, 4, 5 pounder, 6, 7, 8 pounder, heck, you can catch 10, 12 pounders. I've seen people catch 9 pounders on small little net rigs. Okay, you can do it. But how many little 2 pounders and 1 pounders are you going to have to weed out, catch over and over and over? Sure, catching a lot of fish is fun, don't get me wrong, I love catching a lot of fish. But if you're going out to catch one single big fish, the only reason you're going out is to catch 1 10-pounder out of your lake. Why fish that? Because it's pressuring the lakes. Why not fish this, or this, or that? Big chunks of plastic that you're going to get more big bites than little bites. Now, think of it this way. Would a 1.5 pounder, let's say 1.5 pounder, 12-inch fish, do you think that 12-inch fish is going to eat this, or is going to eat that? I'm putting money that he's going to eat this or that. Because a 12-inch fish is not going to want to eat something that is almost the same length as him. You're not going to have that problem. Sure, you may catch a 2.5, 3 pounder on this type of worm, but you're going to catch 1 or 2 2-pounders, possibly an 8 or 9 pounder. With this, you're going to catch hundreds of 2 pounders, 1 pounders, possibly some 3 pounders, and just maybe out of hundreds of fish that you're going to catch with this little thing, catch a 9 pounder. So now, I've never caught a 9 pounder, but I've caught a lot of 2 pounders and 1 pounders, 3 pounders. So I'm going to go ahead and do this video. First, if you're going to downsize baits just to catch a bunch of fish, shaky heads like this and this is little crappie jig heads with some. This one here is watermelon red, 4-inch meathead worm. They're originally made for drop shots and shaky heads. And then you got the finesse worm, green pumpkin color with a white head. If you like downsizing, you can go to those. You can go to the green pumpkin, half of a Senko style Ned rig with a jig head with a wire weed guard. I'm not saying that I will never throw this, but I will more throw big worms for bigger bites. Then you got, if they're feeding on crawfish, you got this little young crawl on a big swim bait hook. This here, you'll catch more fish on it because the hook is short on the worm or on the crawl. They're going to have to eat the hook if they try to eat the bait. It'll take a little 1 pounder, 2 pounder, one bite to engulf this little crawl. And that crawl, you see a 3 pounder sitting there. You pitch that crawl over to him. That crawl is going to sit like this right here, with them legs up, and that 2 pounder, 3 pounder is just going to go gone. All you see is the eyelet of the hook, and then you can just hook set. That's all you gotta do. Now I will throw some of those baits in some of those ponds that I fish, but if I'm going to go for the biggest fish I can find in a lake or a pond or anywhere that I'm fishing, I will go for bigger baits. So first I'm going to go with the smallest of the bigger baits that I got. Doesn't kind of make sense, but it does make the smallest bait I got out of these big baits is this 8-inch Zoom ribbon tail worm. It's a black and blue color, I believe. And if you hold it up there, you guys can't see it. I'll take the camera real quick. Show you guys. You hold that worm up there to the sun, and it turns purple. So you see how the ribbon tail turns purple? Back. That's how this worm is sort of a purplish black and blue color. It's kind of like a purple plastic with black and blue flake in it. So you see that. Now, the next bait is this green pumpkin bullworm. This Strike King bait. Like Strike King lures, they're very durable. I caught quite a few fish on this worm this past spring, when spring finally came back, and fishing it really slow on deep water Texas rig is what I call them. You can use flipping rigs with this worm, flipping it around the grass, but it's really good fishing it real slow, summertime or wintertime. It's a good bait. It's basically a giant trick worm, and as far as I know, no other bait company has some sort of a big trick worm like this. So Strike King is the first one to make it, as far as I know. Next is this right here. This is a Zoom Super Fluke. This is a Zoom Super Fluke. It's a Magnum fluke. It's silver and gray with blue and black flake in it. I bought this the other night at Gander Mountain in Indiana. This is a 5/0 big bite hook, and I think this here would work just like the bullworm or this next worm. You can fish it on a Texas rig out deep, fishing for them big bass that are wintering, as they call it, in the wintertime. I don't do much fishing in the wintertime, mainly because usually around here the winters are kind of cold. I remember definitely not last year, because last year I ended up catching my former personal best on topwater in the middle of November, and then a couple days later I killed the biggest buck of my life. Last year was a bit of a weird winter here in Illinois. I think it was kind of a weird winter everywhere, but now there was one winter about maybe 3 years ago, I think it was, that we had -6, -7 in December. It was really cold, and compared that winter to this winter, it was completely different. We had days in the middle of December. We almost actually, now that I remembered it, we almost went fishing on Christmas Day, because it was the high of 62 on Christmas Day here where I live. And we didn't go fishing because we had some stuff to do on Christmas Day. And we almost did, though. We actually went fishing 2 days after Christmas Day. So that tells you there how weird this winter's been. So anyway, get back to the video. This here, throw it during winter time. Throw it when the bad bass are schooling. If your lake's got big shad in it, you can throw this. I bought this mainly because of, I think these pre-spawn females, or post-spawn females, sorry. Post-spawn females, these big bass are looking for big baits to eat. I think that big giant chunk of plastic. See, I was going to buy a live target swim bait, but I thought, why would I buy $12 swim bait when I can buy these giant Magnum flukes? There's 5 in a package for not even less than half the price. So that's why I bought these. Next is this right here. This is the last bait of the video. Strike King thumper worm. It's a blue crawl, or it's an Okeechobee crawl is what the color is. And you see it's got that extreme action stuff there. It's got that, what do they call that? That flat part there on the tail. I don't know what it's called. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like the flat part there on the tail. It gives it a lot of action. It's very, very extreme action. And I seen a video of a guy who ripped it off right here. there's like a segment right there. There's segments all down through it, but there's like a segment right here where my thumbs are. And he broke it off and put it on the back of a black and blue jig and was fishing it way out deep. He caught some big ones. He caught like a 6.5 or 6.4 or something like that. There was some big bass. But, you know, just throwing this on a Texas rig when the bass are out deep, either wintering or summertime, you know, but it's more your guys' preference. I know this year, see last year at this time, if somebody showed me this right here as a bass lure, I would have looked at him like he was crazy and said that a 3-pounder is not going to eat something that big. I would anyway, that an 8-pounder is going to eat a 10-inch long worm. I just couldn't understand why people were fishing with such big worms. So I ended up buying one. I ended up buying this right here. That was the first big worm I actually bought. Now, I bought that because I thought we were going to go to a lake that's known for its big bass, but we never did. And that was Kentucky Lake. And so I got stuck with these worms. I was kind of like, darn it, you know, I spent $10 on 2 packs of these worms, and I was stuck with them. Well, the next few days later, we ended up going fishing, and I put this on big, heavy Texas rig, basically a flipping rig is what it was, with 50-pound braid, and I casted it straight out in the middle, and just working it real slow, thinking maybe a big bass is going to eat that big bait, moving real slow. And sure enough, on I think my third cast, I caught like a 3-pounder. And if you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. It was the very first video I ever posted. It was I think the title is The First Bass of the Year or something like that. And that's what I called it. And then I ended up buying these, and I caught about a 3.5-pounder on this a couple days ago, but I haven't really fished it a whole lot. So this is the video. I'll show you the lures one more time. Those are the video. This is the video. And you got anything to say for the video? You toe tired too? Okay. So that's the video. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed, comment for suggestions for next videos. Thanks for watching. Here's one more look at the lures.